kick it away to start. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So USC's offense will get the first possession of the game. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
From the gun, to give, looking for room. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Duarte. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Really nice pass there. You know the expectations at USC every year are sky high. Not just to win the conference, but to be in the national championship discussion.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions to see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make...
And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he showed off the wheels after using that. And he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've offense up in a really tough. Deep in their own end.
First down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Nittany Lions have taken it inside the 20. Run in the red zone, it's Graves. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
A first down run in the red zone. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Direct snap. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You knew this offense wanted to come into this one establishing the run, guys. They didn't even attempt to throw on their first drive. They were more physical. They were pushing guys around up front. And this guy caps it off with a nice touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come off.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Inside the 15. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Line gets set. First down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again, Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Trojans. How about that D coming up with a play like that? This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. At the 35, he's open. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on 3rd and long, I'm going to have to throw and make a really good throw here to go get this first. Hey, if it's not there, you don't got to force the issue. You're a good enough athlete to go take off and get it yourself with your legs. Beautiful job.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. He's looking to throw. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the wide receiver needs to do a better job making it look like he's going deep. He never got the cornerback that time to turn his hips, and because of it, he couldn't separate, and the ball got swatted away incomplete.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it behind the line. It's Booth. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Trying the left side. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. For all of the star quality that USC has been built on, good offensive line, strong running game has always been a hallmark.
No doubt about it.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for him to make anything.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trick.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Number 17. And how do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down. And what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by just 4 to Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. On the ground, it's Graves. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He makes the connection. Still on his feet at the 45. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. To the air on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. Wants to throw on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's looking deep. Touchdown USC! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. On second down, he's looking downfield. They're working that left side. Running toward the tape. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first.
Looking for a deep man. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojan. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Wants to throw on first down. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. Line getting set on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. The Nittany Lions getting set on first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. It throws toward the end zone. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
And Nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Darisaw. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
And I think that if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And the Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back and shoot.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, Penn State is known for its defense, right? Tough, physical, they can stop the run, and they can get after the quarterback, and they do it from the linebacker position. You think about the legacy this school has had at that spot. This guy right here, he fits into exactly what they want a linebacker to be, and the ability to get after the QB is a big part of it.
And the Trojans line up to punt it away. Bring it out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll call for the fair catch here. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. On that play-action fake, the action was the quarterback got clobbered after he faked the handoff.
Yeah, it definitely didn't work. The fake is supposed to be the most important part of that, to try to get the guys to suck up just for a second. But you could tell the offensive line, they weren't able to hold their blocks. Defense got to them and got the sack.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Booth. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll leave it with him. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Running back goes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Graves. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with it.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's past the 30. Oh, look out, there he goes. The 30, running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Trojans. My goodness, he is putting on a laser show right now. Leinart, Palmer, Pat Hayden, Marinovich, you name it. These guys are going to be looking up at this dude.
Just spinning the bean all over the yard, and that's why you come to USC. Those names you mentioned, and you know that ball's going to be in your hands. You get to go make plays, and he is doing exactly that.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Booth. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Coach. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Working the middle, it's complete. Makes the catch and knocked down. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And the Nittany Lions will hustle to the line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going for it all. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they've still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense was to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it up.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They want that clock to run. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Past the 45. Off he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulsa is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 23 to Florida Atlantic. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Set up for second and short after that completion.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Unloads it left. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. The give and tick, 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 tick. Touchdown USC! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. He's got his man.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominant.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different.